Good morning again. It's Cassie Zeider. I just wanted to share some more tips with you, and hopefully these are helpful or you find one or two that you can implement in your own life and continue to be feel supported, and we can share our struggles with each other and help as well. I hope that my examples are helping you as well. I'm being pretty open. It's a little vulnerable for me. I'm not someone that usually talks about this stuff with other people. So it's definitely something that is, I think, helping me as well. Help. So I think that that is sometimes my therapy is helping other people. So I really appreciate you watching these videos and continuing to be on this journey with me. So today I want to talk about sleep. I know it's something that we all want, but sometimes cannot do. Um, I've been someone who needs or requires 9 to 10 hours of sleep a night since I was little. I could sleep my life away. I love sleep so much. So when one of the things that made me really nervous when I was having a baby was the amount of sleep that I was going to get. And let me tell you, my body has adjusted well. I can now run on 6 or 7 hours of sleep and be okay. And especially when I'm working out more frequently than I have been in the last 4 weeks, which I'm starting Monday, but when I'll talk about that later. But I am going to really focus today on sleep and why it's important. Sleep is important because your body it needs that time to rejuvenate. Now, I see kind of the nutrition side of it. Your body needs that time to kind of cleanse itself and have those get rid of some of the toxins and things like that. If you're not able to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep on a regular basis, then that's something that you might consider um, trying to figure out why that is, what your limitations are, what your obstacles are, and then just kind of going from there. And, maybe if it's like for me, for example, my limitation is that I am still breastfeeding. And so when Ellie wakes up in the middle of the night, it's kind of on me. It's kind of my fault too that I kind of just have taken the role of getting up with her. By getting up, I mean waking up and making sure she falls back asleep. We don't even get out of bed. But it's still waking up. It still interrupts my sleep cycle. It still affects me to a degree of not getting sleep. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this yet, but I'm also very prone to migraines, especially when the weather changes or I have some food triggers. And sleep and stress are definitely two of my big, big, big migraine prone or things that I'm prone to getting a migraine. So I think I've slept through the night 3 times since Ellie's been born. So in 8 months, I've slept through the night 3 times. So I try to stay in bed a little bit longer because I know how important sleep is for me. And if some days I take a nap when she naps, then that's what I do because I've got to fit it in. And I'm lucky enough to be able to stay at home with her and do those things. Now, for those of you that work full time, maybe it's something where you need to sleep during your nap or during your lunchtime, or you need to ask your hubby on the weekends if you can, if he can take the baby, or if you have a baby or kids, and just let you sleep in for a little bit. Honestly, it will help you so much to be able to sleep. Now, what I'm not saying here is that you lay in bed all day and never get out of bed and never do things, because as we talked about in the last video, productivity is still really important. So, yes, you want to be able to get your sleep, but it's all about balance, and balance is really important. So, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you focus a little bit more on your sleep and getting the right amount. And I know that some of you struggle with um, getting to sleep, and one thing that really is the thing that has helped me is I, like I said, I'm a type A person, so really writing out my to-do list before I go to bed. I get it on paper, I get it out of my mind, and I'm able to shut down my brain and just kind of fall asleep. The other thing that's kind of helpful is to limit social media or like any kind of screen time. So computers, phone, TV, whatever, iPad, whatever. Limit that 2 hours before you go to bed and kind of darken the room a little bit, and that will help your natural melatonin levels come out. Now, hormones are a little tricky, and we can go into this a little bit later. I've been really researching this a lot. Um, but if you are creating too much of a different sort of hormones, so for example, your thyroid, your cortisol levels, things like that, then you might not be able to produce as much melatonin, and that's something you might want to get tested with your doctor, or also just ask your doctor about taking some melatonin before bed and see if that helps you as well. All right, ladies and gents, but there's no gents here, but maybe they're watching this on YouTube. Who knows? I just wanted to make sure you have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.